Welcome to Ambleside and this quick look video which aims in under 5 minutes to give you a flavour of this place in the lakes. Now the town of Ambleside is about a mile away from where I am right now. This is Waterhead and it's at the very northern point of Windermere. It's where the passenger steamers from other parts of the lake call, and it's where you can hire your own boat too. As we leave Waterhead and take a walk into Ambleside, one of the first places that we'll come across is Borrens Park, and this is Borrens Park. It's a lovely park with little beaches at the very head of the lake there. It's a nice place to have a picnic, etc. And just up ahead is a real old bit of Ambleside history. It's the Galava Roman fort, and that's where we're heading next. These are the remains of the fort. The Romans came here in the 2nd century and chose this site because of its sheltered location and because it's on the 505 bus route, which was very handy when they wanted to go marauding in Coniston. There are two main rivers in the Ambleside area, the Rothay and the Brathay, and this is where they meet. The hill behind is Loughrigg, and if you go up there you'll get some spectacular views of Ambleside. I've made a separate video for that and how to get up there, and I'll leave a link in the description. One of the characteristics of Ambleside is the lakeland stone, which is everywhere. It features in a lot of the buildings and of course the dry stone walls. Right, we're just coming into Ambleside town now, and this is where you can play mini golf or tennis. That church, by the way, is St Mary's Church. It was designed by George Gilbert Scott, who also designed the Albert Memorial in Kensington Gardens and St Pancras railway station. There's certainly no shortage of places to stay in Ambleside. Lots of guest houses, lots of holiday cottages, lots of buy-to-lets. You'll find them all online. One thing that Ambleside is famous for is its outdoor shops. If you want some outdoor gear or some walking boots, you'll find them in Ambleside. Because of its location right in the middle of the Lake District, Ambleside is well connected on bus routes, but I will be honest with you, if you want flexibility, you're going to need a car or a bike. There's a huge selection of places to eat in Ambleside, from fish and chip shops all the way up to not one, but 2 Michelin-starred restaurants. This restaurant is Zeffirelli's, and it's a bit special because it has an independent cinema attached with 5 screens. Shopping for gifts is good here as well, from things like this chocolate shop to books and maps and postcards and all that kind of thing. And if you're self-catering, there's a little Tesco and a Co-op. One of the best things about Ambleside is you're never very far away from a spectacular view. The town is quite hilly and there's some beautiful views around it. Earlier on I said that there were 2 rivers in Ambleside. There aren't, there's actually 3. I forgot about this one. This is the River Stock, and it goes down through one of the oldest parts of the town. There is, as they say, something for everyone in Ambleside. If you know where to look, there are all sorts of hidden little back alleys. This one's called Rattle Gill, and it leads back out to the main road. If you fancy living here, property is expensive. There are 2 main estate agents in the town. This one happens to be next to a very nice coffee shop, so you can get yourself a latte whilst you mull over making an offer. The most famous building in Ambleside by far is this. It's the Bridge House, which is from the 17th century and was originally built as a little summer house. It's now owned by the National Trust. And would you believe, at one stage, way back, several hundred years ago, 8 people lived in that. I've come out of Ambleside now, about a mile out of the town, to Stockgill Woods. And this is a really nice circular walk. It'll take you about an hour, I suppose. And it's going to lead us up to some quite spectacular waterfalls. Here's some of the local wildlife. One of the best things about Ambleside is you're never very far away from peace and quiet, and what better place to end up than at the stepping stones over the River Rothay. I've made a separate video about that, the link is in the description. So I hope you've enjoyed this little walking tour of Ambleside, and I'll see you on the next video.